Pitaluga.
That's right.
Got it. Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Is all of your commentary? It's on a live stream right now.
Yeah. So every mistake I make, everybody hears it.
Can people just Google that, like, to watch the tournament, or is there like a link provided?
There's a link, yeah. If you go to the USWRA website or the Texas Stampede website, they can find the link there, yeah.
Okay.
Or they might be able to Google Las Vegas Wheelchair Rugby Tournament, and that might pop up. Ocho. Hey. Hey, Michael, how do you say your last name? Thank you. Oops. Ooh, the Ocho. That's what I'm gonna start calling you now, the Ocho. Tell your kids to listen for the Ocho. Tell your kids to listen for the Ocho. Tell your kids to listen for the Ocho.
For the Ocho?
For the Ocho. I thought you were calling T-Pain.
T-Pain.
I thought you were calling T-Pain. I don't have T-Pain money though. You know what I'm saying? I wish, right? Yeah. Oh, and if you want a sandwich, there's plenty to go and choose from. Yeah, go right ahead. Jason. Y'all don't have Colton here? Colton?
Colton's here.
What jersey? On here he's 23.
Yeah, he's here. I think he must have just gone to pee. Yeah, he's here.
Oh wait, is that him right there?
Yeah.
Alright. DC! Daniel, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Looking pretty good.
Is that me? He's leaving here?
It's working good today.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely passable. Audible. Everything's cool.
Cool.
And then, so like when you go...
Are you all ready?
Yep.
I'm Ken.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just pretty much when you
Thank
go to
you
the YouTube
for
channel,
helping
it's the
us out.
first thing that pops up.
Okay. Sweet.
So it's like, this is already done, so that's why it doesn't say live.
Got it.
So the next one's coming up soon.
Alright, so it's your friends, YouTube.
YouTube.
All right, folks, welcome back. Second game of a full slate today on Saturday at the 2021 Las Vegas Texas Hold'em Wheelchair Rugby Tournament, hosted by Texas Stampede and the Las Vegas High Rollers. This second match, we're going to see the Denver Harlequins go up against the Wounded Warriors Abilities. 4 quarters, 8 minutes each quarter. We've got the Warriors in black, the Harlequins in red. Tip is won by the Warriors. And Josh O'Neill and AJ Nagel. McDaniels gets that tip and goes across the line for the first score of the game. Each team has 4 timeouts for the entire game. On the floor, 2 bench or coach timeouts can be called. Move down court. He's got Rodriguez, and he scores 2-0. Tampa up real quick. Says one-on-one with Peters. McDaniels tries to chase Peters down just too fast. Goes across the line for the first score for Denver. Justin Stark working. And Daly for Denver. James Adams is one-on-one with Mark Peters. Joel goes to make a pick for McDaniel. Adams gets that inbound pass. Peters is right there as well as Nagel. He gets across half court. Going to move. Great patience by James Adams to go across for score number 3. Inbound pass from O'Neill goes to Peters. Nagel trying to get a pick on McDaniel. There's a hit. Pass up to Daly. Cross for the score. Looks like Denver is trying to run a double-double. Anthony McDaniel gets that inbound pass from Justin Stark. Trying to move up court, looking for a pass to Adams. Finds him across half court. Receives and scores. Josh O'Neill having to move the baseline. Finds Daly, who's then attacked by Adams. Daly intercepted by Rodriguez. Joel trying to block out that corner for Adams. Gives it up to McDaniels at the top of the three-point line. Denver trying to fall into the key. McDaniels sees a hole, trying to get around. Gives it up to Joel, who backs in for their score. Warriors able to capitalize on another Denver turnover, 5-2. Warriors on top of Denver. Daly receives the inbounds from O'Neill. Daly going up. Half court, started sideline, comes back to the middle. Gets met. Misses. Goes to O'Neill. Comes back to Peters. Trying to get to the corner, can't get there. Warriors fall into the key for key defense. Peters goes all the way across. Great corner pick by Jake Daly for the score. Stark inbounds to McDaniels. Adams from McDaniels.
Okay. You're in the outside, Joel.
All right, folks, we're back. Apologize for the absence of any commentary, but the Harlequins in red going up against the Wounded Warriors Abilities Ranch in black. It is 8-6. Warriors. McDaniels is handcuffed in one area. However, free is James Adams. James Adams was called for a hold. He was upended by the Denver player. Unfortunately, you cannot hold on to the other player's chair, body, and any portion of him. So he was called for it, and in turn is a turnover. Number 9, Eric Newby, and 15, Jake Daly for the Harlequins. Same lineup for the Warriors by Jason Rieger. Mark Peters comes all the way around for the score through the corner. Stark inbounds to McDaniels. Oh, almost a jump ball by Daly. He had a hand on it. Daly's having a breakout. And there's a timeout called by the Warriors. Second timeout called by either team. Eight to 7 is our score. 3:58 in this first quarter of the second game. Here at the 2021 Las Vegas Texas Hold'em Wheelchair Rugby Tournament, hosted by the Las Vegas High Rollers and the Texas Stampede. We'd like to thank our major sponsor, C&R Medical. Coming out of the timeout, the Warriors have the same lineup: Justin Stark, McDaniels, Joel Rodriguez, and James Adams. Looks like a double, single for the Denver Harlequins on their defense. McDaniels gets the inbound pass. There's Daly. There's Newby. He can't go anywhere. Rieger tries to. McDaniels tells Stark to keep going, and he does. Gets that outlet pass for the score. It's met by a progressive James Adams. Daly gets the ball for the score. Quarter, 3:40. Jason Rieger out of the play. McDaniels gets the ball. However, Peters for Denver. Adams is breaking just as designed. He gets the ball and is going to try to back in. Gets turned by Eric Newby, trying to move out. He's got to come out of the key. Gives the ball back up. Key defense being followed by Denver. Great pass by McDaniels up to an open Adams in the key for the score, 10-8. Peters working with Rieger, who's working his way down into the key. It's a great bat pick on the McDaniels. Peters trying to go all the way around. He's trapped in the corner. Rodriguez, defensive player, cannot leave the key. Penalty goal is awarded to the Harlequins. Timeout is called. Timeout is called by the Warriors. It's a bench timeout or a coach's timeout called during a dead ball, which you can do. Coach Dave Cerruti for the Warriors giving instruction. Player coach Jason Rieger, and also player sitting this game out is Adam Scatero. On the same page. Little maintenance going on the sideline for Anthony McDaniel's chair. Again, first bench. Rieger back on the court for the Harlequins. Got a new line coming out for the Warriors. Daniel Pitaluga, Eddie Crouch, Bree Hennessy, and Anthony McDaniels, who had his chair worked on. It, looking for Bree. Allows him to go through for the score. Great patience by Dan, who inbounded the ball, ended up with the ball, and then scored. Inbounded by Newby to Peters. Rieger working up court. Peters right out. There's Bree. Swing and a miss. Peters goes right around both McDaniels and Hennessy. McDaniels takes that ball, looking for an outlet to Hennessy. She's calling for it. He gives it up. There she is. Great catch. Bree goes through for the score. A 2-point game. Ball comes in to Jake Daly. Half court. Waves off Mark Peters. Now goes right back to him. Tire. Drew Hoffman moving the baseline, trying to get on court. Justin Stark right there to keep him off. Now he's back on. Newby almost swiped by Anthony McDaniel. Denver scores. Quick inbound from the Warriors. Stark to McDaniels. O'Neal right there. Swing and a miss by McDaniel. Oh, there's an inbound pass by Denver. Knocked backwards by the Warriors. Off the Denver hands. They couldn't handle it. It is a turnover for the Warriors. Warriors have a chance to bring the score back to 1. They've got 40 seconds to get that ball through that goal line. Great pick by pass goes from Newby to Daly. Hoffman pass and quickly finds a breaking James Adams for the score. Denver looking to inbound to Newby. Newby's got the ball following O'Neal up court. Newby's got a break. O'Neal on Adams. Newby going back and forth at the three-point shot line. Newby backs in, or excuse me, Daly trying to back in, but Newby goes through the corner for the score. Justin Stark inbounding to James McDaniels, but gets away. Goes through for the score. 28-27. Newby gets the inbound pass from Hoffman. Gets stopped by McDaniels, but Newby sees a breaking Josh O'Neal for the score. McDaniels is moving up the sideline, hit by Daly. Gets past both Daly and Newby. Across half court, across the goal line for the score. Still a 1-point game, 1:46 left in the second quarter. Both teams going to try and play for last possession. Denver gets this ball knocked out of his lap. It stays Denver's ball. New line coming in for the Warriors and the Harlequins. Bree Hennessy, Dan Pitaluga, Eddie Crouch. And joining Eric Newby and Jake Daly. The second quarter. Again, both teams going to try to go for last goal. Five. He's going to work it all the way down. No. Excuse me. He tried to take some ticks off. And now it's at 1:30. Denver with a good opportunity to go for last goal or for the last possession. Game clock. Bree gets the ball across half court. Trying to score is Anthony McDaniels. Goes through with 1:17 left on the clock. Now Denver will inbound this ball, try to take it down to about 50 seconds. Peters gets the inbound pass from Newby. Peters getting the ball. He's about midway through to half court, now at half court. Cross half court, it's going to take some time off the clock. 1:06 on the clock. Everybody is spreading out. Warriors fall into the key for their defense. In the corner. Awarded a penalty try. Passed. And does with 40. Has a couple of options. They can take this ball, inbound it, bring it across the half court line, and work this ball or work this clock all the way down. 25. Game clock at 33. They're going to work this clock all the way down as low as they can on the shot clock. Then call timeout and retain possession and attempt to go for last goal. The score is 31-30. If they do that, it will be a 2-point deficit for the Warriors at the half. And that is what they do. Game Clock gets turned off because there is less time.
Do your hair.
Little commentary from Eric Newby as he inbounds. 8 seconds left. Big hole for the Denver Harlequins to go through. 5 seconds left. All the way down is the pass. Up to Bree. Oh, no. Mark Peters intercepts the ball. Good opportunity by McDonald. We'd like to thank our major sponsors, C&R Medical. We got about 4 minutes left through the half. Folks, take a break, grab some water, get your favorite beverage. Come on back for the start of the third quarter. All right, folks, we are back. Welcome. Mark Peters getting a little adjustment to his chair. New wheel needed. Denver Harlequins against the Wounded Warriors Abilities Ranch. Denver Harlequins up 33-30. 6:42 in the third quarter. For the Warriors starting the second half. Dan Pitaluga, Bree Hennessy, James Adams. Loose ball. Picked up by Mark. And also on the court is Michael Montreville for the Warriors. There is a reach by James Adams, and he is called. James Adams called for a reach onto Denver. And been for 1 minute or until Denver can score. Josh O'Neill inbounds to Mark Peters, who gives up to a breaking Eric Newby. Tapped high. He's got to make a long pass. Here it is to Adams, who gets it. Just a start coming on to pick. Good pick on to Mark Peters. Adams goes all the way up the sideline. Uncontested for the score. Little break in the action, but we're back. 36-31. Harlequins trying to run a double-double. Josh O'Neill and A.J. Nagel on James Adams. Get past O'Neill. He's trapped. Oh, great pass over to Joel Rodriguez, who's in the corner, backs in for the score. Everybody. Joel saw an opening, called for it. Warriors down by 4, 5:24 in the third. Little chair fix for McDaniels. We're back in the action. O'Neill has to move the baseline. Ball comes in to Newby. Newby gives it up to Mark Peters, who gives it to a breaking Josh O'Neill, who just inbounded the ball. O'Neill across the line for the score. Able to break outside on the sideline. Newby trying to meet him. Push for push is Newby and Adams. There's Mark Peters. Offers a hit. Here comes A.J. Nagel trying to get a pick on Adams. Great pass by Eric Newby to a break and Josh O'Neill. Untouched. Warriors left him all by himself. Easy score for the Harlequins. Looks like the Harlequins are trying to fall back in the key. Nope, now they're going to come back on with pressure. And now they're going to come back and sit in the key. Warriors trying to make a comeback. Only down by 5. McDaniels. Adams, who's going into the key, sets up as a post, rolls right in very easily. Josh O'Neal with the inbound. He's looking for Peters. He's got to give it up to Newby, who almost intercepted by Joel. Pass back to the inbounder. Josh O'Neal gives it up to Mark Peters, who is going to then give it up to A.J. Nagel, who is going to get wrangled in by the Denver. Nope, off the Denver hands. Still black ball. For a few more seconds. Joel looking to get that ball inbounded again. Warriors only have 3 players on the court. Mark Peters puts his big paws out, knocks it down for for Newby to pick up. That ball across the court now. Justin Stark can come out of the sin bin. If you're wondering why he had to stay, it was because a penalty goal was awarded, not a regular goal. He gets to sit in the sin bin for a full minute or until a regular clock. Denver's going to go for the quick score. Breaking Daly. Now he's going to take some time off the clock. By Denver. They get the score, 43-38. Great pass by Stark to Anthony McDaniels. Goes uncontested for the score, 1:24 on the clock. Denver is going to take this clock all the way down. It's Mark Peters. Daly's there to offer a little assistance if needed. Newby is trying to get up court. Here he comes. Keeping Justin Stark out. They're going to allow their low pointer, Jason Rieger, to come on down. Joel Rodriguez is in chase. Now they're going to try and attack the goal. 1 minute on the clock. They're going to let 10 seconds go off the clock. Shot clock down to 11, 10, and he goes through into the corner for the score. 54 seconds left on the game clock. What that does is it allows the Warriors to go and score. They get a full 40 seconds, which they can run down. Denver's hoping that they will either turn allow them to go for last goal. With 43 seconds left on the clock, that is exactly what Denver is going to do. They will inbound the ball, try to get the ball across the half-court line, and hold it. 40 seconds left on the shot clock, so the difference is 3 seconds. Ball is given up to Peters. A little bit of pressure. Six. They're going to let this clock go down to 15 seconds. They will call a timeout, retain possession for a last goal attempt. 16 down to 15. Oh no, they are not going to call a timeout. Wow, okay. They scored with 8 seconds left. They could have held on to the ball for longer, called a timeout, and kept possession, but now they're just making... Whoa! Great pass by McDaniels up to Joel. Goes through the line for the score with 3 seconds left. Awesome pass by McDaniels up to Joel. Denver was not expecting that. With only 3 seconds left, it's going to be difficult for Denver to get this last goal. They're going to throw it in for a safety. Wow, last goal is taken by the Warriors. Great long pass from McDaniels. Up to Joel Rodriguez. 45-41, end of the third quarter. We got 2 minutes to the start of the fourth in this second game of 6. Stay tuned, folks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Shit, I'm getting tired of talking. Oh, you got this totally quit.
Came down there and just literally, she was on my hip. Her backpack on hit right there. And her love just, oh shit, look at that. She would lean down and just hosted me without her hand. She got her hand, but y'all know how many people are watching the game?
Sorry to bother you. So which one is it that you don't want so I can take them back?
You can take all but 5 tuna, all but 5 veggies. He can see, that guy over there behind the camera, he can see if there's anybody watching.
Have they been watching? I mean, people watching.
A couple. I think it's because we weren't able to, get it out.
Land bounder?
I can.
Well, you're in the way then.
He is.
No, I said I can.
Oh, you did?
See it this way.
Is that juice you got with the music?
No, Gumby.
Yeah.
Start of the fourth quarter. Eric Newby inbounds to Jake Daly, Mark Peters, and Jason Rieger. Peters moving down with a lot of speed. Crouch and Anthony McDaniel. McDaniels gets the inbound. Oh, no! He goes back court. That is an over and back on McDaniels. That's a turnover on the Warriors. Ball again. 46-41 is the score. Fourth quarter action. Pass over. Getting a lot of pressure from the Warriors. Going to come around. Breed tries to stop him, just misses. He goes all the way down. Good block by Newby. Met by Daly. Daly's trying to get a hand on the ball. Makes her pass the ball back to McDaniels. Denver trying to fall into the key. Up, except Dan gets behind the defense. Gets the ball from McDaniels for the score. We've got an equipment timeout for the Denver Harlequins. All right, equipment fixed. Newby's ready.